boys and girls. Welcome back to Writer's Workshop. We are going to be talking about characters this week. And characters, remember, can be people or animals in our stories. And we're going to be talking about what writers do to show how their characters might be talking or how their characters might be feeling. Okay, so before we get started with some of our writing, I want to show you one of the character charts that I have today, and it is called Character Roundup. And this is how we learn from our characters. We can learn about characters by the way they look. If you're looking at this picture here, we can tell, first of all, that it's a little boy, and I can also tell that he has a smile, so I can tell by how he's feeling, by how his face looks. Okay? We can also learn about characters by the things they say and do. If I'm looking here at this picture, I'm seeing two little girls with a sad face. One has a tear and is holding up her hand, and this one has her mouth open, looking like she might be yelling. So I'm thinking they might be having a problem right there. The other thing we can learn about characters by is what other characters do. So I'm seeing a group of kids here, and this little boy all by himself, and here's a speech bubble up here, and in there it says, "Hey, want to play?" So we know that that group of friends is trying to be, kind and include this other little boy, asking him to come play with them. So there's two things I want to talk about today. The first thing is, how do we make our characters talk? How can we do that in our stories? I'm going to show you how. And the second thing I want to focus on today is, how can we tell how our characters feel? And writers can show how their characters feel by how they draw their pictures. So I'm going to take this down, and I'm going to show you on my whiteboard what I'm talking about by using a speech bubble. Okay? So I'm going to draw a character here. I'll draw this little boy. And we can tell right away that this little boy is feeling how? How is he feeling? He's feeling sad. He's feeling sad, isn't he? Okay, so that's one way we can show in our stories when we're drawing our pictures, is by adding how their face looks, is by adding how they feel in the story. Okay, so we wouldn't give him a happy face, right, if he wasn't feeling happy. Okay, now I'm going to show a friend over here. And this friend is feeling happy. But this friend, I want this friend or character to be talking to this character. So what did I say we're going to add? A speech bubble. And in my speech bubble, I'm going to say, "Want to play?" Okay? So I'm showing that this friend is sad, this friend is happy, and this friend is talking, saying, "Want to play?" So today, boys and girls, when you're doing your writing, I want you to show how your characters are feeling, and I'd like you to practice adding a speech bubble. And to do this, you'll just need a blank piece of paper, okay? If you'd like to write a sentence on the bottom, you can. Otherwise, I want you to really focus on your speech bubbles, having your characters talk to each other, and how they're feeling. And boys and girls, I want to show you a book by an author that you know very well probably, Mo Willems. And Mo Willems is an author just like you are. And in Mo Willems' books, what do you notice? He uses speech bubbles to make his characters talk. Now I'm also noticing Mo Willems tells us, the readers, how the characters are feeling by their faces. Well, we know that Elephant is happy because he's got a big smile on his face. And we know that Piggy is not so happy. Looks like might even be crying. Very sad eyes. So, boys and girls, I want you to practice today showing how your characters are feeling and what they're saying by using speech bubbles. Okay? So we'll see you tomorrow to talk more about this. Have fun writing.